who has simply forgot everything, he will not have any problem.
But he is not synthesizing. He got an accident, but he is purposefully synthesizing this.
You see, suppose you were the only man in this world, there was nobody else to compare notes with, you will not have any problem. If you want to have an hypothetical model, this is the model. If you think you are the only person in IIT, you can do whatever you have no problem. The moment another fellow comes, you have a problem. It's only when comparison starts. You see, you have a beautiful wife, no problem. The moment you see the neighbor's wife, problem. You get what I mean? No, that you can say, maybe the blind person will have a different version. Because the blind person perceives that people see something, because that person has not seen. So that person thinks, he or she thinks that there is something better to see. In this survey, for example, a person who had won lottery ticket and a person who had become paraplegic, both were happy, equally happy after 1 year. You see, they are happy, they have no problem. So that,
now, are you explaining this alpha regarding worldly
no, I am not going into
material possession?
No, I am not going into that metaphysical level, but what I am telling you is that even in this material level, our happiness does not depend on something. Happiness is something which we ourselves construct. It is not something on which we depend. Like food. If you don't have food, you will die. As simple as that. So Anna Hazare is trying to die. So you have that. It's very simple. But happiness is not like that. That's something which you construct. If you want to be happy, you can be happy. Like last time I told you a joke, many of you were there, some were not. So one fellow, you know this, he was asked, he was lying down nicely, putting on a lungi on the beach, no? And smoking a Ganesh bidi. So somebody went very intelligent like me and asked him, why are you wasting your time whole life? Why don't you do some work? Then he said, okay, what will I do? You do some work. Then what will I do? I will earn money. Then have a beautiful wife, beautiful building, mansion and children. Then what will you do? Then you do something for the society. Then what will I do? Then you lie down in your bedroom and like take rest. So I am doing that. I am doing that in the first place. So happiness is something what you construct. So you get into so much of, I am not saying, see, motivation, real motivation is, suppose you are happy and then you want to tell others that you also can be happy. Now the psychologist here also is motivated in his own way. It doesn't mean that if you are happy you will not be motivated, you will be more motivated. And sometimes your smile can motivate other people also. You see, many people have beautiful smile. So they may not themselves be so motivated, they can motivate others by just smiling. This is a commodity we are nowadays losing, smile. Nobody smiles. They say, how are you? You just smile and ask, how are you? Any more questions or anything? Nothing. Who? Shelley. That's what here he says, that it's only human being who is given this quality to simulate happiness, to predict future events. You see, that is the problem. That is why human beings are so unhappy, because we have this quality. We always think so much. So before marriage people think, oh, married life will be wonderful. After marriage they think, oh, my bachelor life was so nice. So that is how it goes. So this desire. Anyway, so thank you for this.
We expect sacrifice from other side.
First you start. You start first, then we can. Why do you always expect? No, you start.
Expect that pigeons to sacrifice themselves for us.
No, first you start. And already pigeons are sacrificing. Just see, pigeons are sacrificing chicken, hen is sacrificing, goats are sacrificing, so many people, so many sacrifices. Lot of trade is going on. So I see that many of you are purchasing a lot of literature, and some of you are even reading very difficult texts like the Brahma Sutra and all. So it's very happy, and I heard that some Swamis who came here also took some very important Vedantic texts. So it's a wonderful welcome, and there is some increase in the once more I will repeat that this is not something which is past. This is not something which we need to forget. Oh, Gita, oh, Krishna told in some battlefield and all that. It may be mythology, it may be history, but we are here to talk about our lives, how to implement them in the life. At least that's how I look at it. So we need to, and it is possible, and it is very much possible, and it should be done now when you are young. Many people here are past their 40s or even 50s. With due apologies, this is not for you, because you have already crossed your age. There is no point now. Of course you can have, instead of going for something inferior, you can have this kind of discussion. But this is for people who are young, people who, many young faces. So because when you use a car, as I told earlier, you need the car manual by your side. When you use computer, you need the dummies for Windows or whatever by your side. You need that.
You told me to control our senses or to remove our senses. But if we remove our senses from objects, like we don't watch movies or this, then they comes on our mind and it creates a lot of things.
No. The best way to do is you start loving something else. If you go the negative way, it is difficult. You just, what happens when we see, say, what is that, Tare Zameen Par or something like that. Nobody comes and tells you don't go the other way. You automatically are into it. Or when you see cricket match or soccer, whatever. So you need to love. You should have a passion for something which is your goal. Automatically other things will fall back. You can't do it in the negative way. It's very difficult. Thank you.